again. Coast FM 963. Happy Easter Monday, Coasties. You're listening to Classic Hits with Stephen Wheatley. We're with you over the next hour, bringing you some very excellent classic hits. Didn't see what I did there. With you from 9 till 10 o'clock tonight. That right there was Aussie Crawl with Oh No, Not You Again. And to kick off also the hour, we also had Kiwi Band Dragon with April Sun in Cuba, or April Sun in Gosford, more like, because it is the 6th of April 2026 today, which means it is Easter Monday. And I hope you all have had a very nice long weekend. I know I certainly have. I've been doing some nice, lovely things, catching up with some people and also getting some jobs done. And, well, for tonight's Classic Hits, yes, you probably may have guessed it, if not, but for tonight's Classic Hits, I've got some very nice, tasty treats and tunes, I must say, keeping with a bit of the Easter theme going that we had earlier tonight on Raw and More, bringing you some songs all to do with Easter. And, well, what's something we definitely all want when it comes to Easter? Well, I know it's certainly something that everybody participates in. It is either chocolate or lollies, or as maybe if you're listening to this in America right now, probably maybe not, candy. So to kick off the hour tonight, we have a nice, very lovely song that really describes how certain somebody wants candy. Here is Bow Wow with their song I Want Candy, which I actually don't think they're actually talking about the food. I actually think they're talking about a certain person with the name Candy. Here's Bow Wow. Coast FM 963. You're listening to Classic Hits with Steve Wheatley, here with you until 10 o'clock tonight. And then Matt McCoy with Indie Rock Cafe will be joining you from 10 o'clock onwards. That was Central Coast artist Gia Darcy with her actual latest release there, Illuminate. Great to get some local artists there here on the Classic Hits Hour. And speaking of local artists, Angus Hamill is actually joining me back in the studio. Now, mate, as you probably know, we had a bit of a theme on earlier tonight for Raw and More. We were talking everything about Easter, and because I'm keeping that trend going with Classic Hits right now, I actually wanted to get your thoughts. Now, as you probably would know, this weekend, the long weekend in Easter, was opening weekend for the Easter show. So I wanted to get your thoughts. When you've gone to the Easter show, what's your favourite show bag to get?
Oh, okay. A lot of coasties listening in right now, I think, can relate to this because it's just about the only place you can get these now.
True.
Bertie Beetles.
Oh, wow, that is nostalgia there.
I know, and it's still like the cheapest one you can get. You can get like a $10, platinum or gold one with like 40 Beatles in there. And when I was a kid going to the Easter shows with the parents, I would beg for that and they would get it for me every time, and it would last me a good couple of weeks, maybe less. maybe did make the trade trip home back to Gosford? Oh, definitely a few of them were demolished before we even left the show.
It's funny you mentioned the Bertie Beetle show bag, because I remember when I was a kid, you used to be able to get those for $1.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, it's a bit more than that now, but like you still get a good bit of bang for your buck. And I couldn't tell you where else you could find Bertie Beetle outside of the Easter show.
No. And like what did you used to get in that? Like for such a small show bag, you used to get like, what was it, 4 Bertie Beetles, a couple of other types of Bertie Beetles, and then for some reason an inflatable hammer. I don't know why that was in there. And then it was like $1 couple of Milky Ways or something. And then
all sorts.
Yeah. I think actually my favourite show bag that I used to get as a kid, I used to get like the mega greatest show bag or whatever it was, because that had sort of everything in it. That had about 20 different kind of lollies, and it had also those, I don't even remember, like those big inflatable boxy gloves. And me and my sisters, we'd go out into the backyard and just start, just sort of early day sibling rivalry. That's probably what started, probably I'd say, for a lot of 90s children, probably a lot of family early related violence. I don't know if you ever had that yourself.
Yeah, my sister's beaten me up a few times, yeah.
Well, it's time to take a quick break. Coming up, we're going to be hearing from a classic English band who are going to be keeping our Easter theme going, talking all about sugar. But first, a word from our station sponsor.
Who listens to the radio?
Oh, well, I tell you who does listen to the radio, myself and Will Parkhouse from Uncut Gems.
I know, we both listen to the radio, and you're listening to the radio right now, viewer, whoever's called in last time.
You certainly are. You're actually listening to Classic Hits with Steve Wheatley here with you till 10 o'clock tonight. And that was, sports right there with who listens to the radio. I know we certainly do. In fact, we listen to the radio so much, we work at one.
Oh my gosh, it's a great time. The influence of radio shines on, and it influences more people to come make their own shows, their own Raw, their own Uncut Gems, their own Classic Hits with Stephen Wheatley, their own Indie Rock Cafe.
Exactly. And speaking of shine on, now, you're at the back just a bit earlier, mate. Now, I don't know if you heard, but now I was saying this, asking Angus this question, and I thought, why not? I'm going to ask Will as well. We had this weekend, the opening weekend for the Royal Easter Show, so I thought I'd get yourself as opinion as well. When you've gone to the Easter show, whether it's, like now or when you were a kid, what was your favourite show bag to get?
Oh, I actually, truth be told, I haven't really been to the Easter show. I might have been when I was a really young kid, maybe like 4 or 5 years old.
What?
But I like getting those like mixed bags with Belinda B. Shout out Belinda B. there. I like getting those mixed bags with a bunch. I think there's like some with like some toys or some candy, and it's always like the one bags with like Marvel characters on the front or a famous franchise on the front of them. I always like those. Always appreciate those bags right there. They've got a lot of stuff in it, and I think it has a pretty good value. The last time I checked, I don't know if it's the same value. Like hopefully it's not like $100, something like that.
Yeah, well, I was just saying to Angus, because he said that one of the show bags he used to love to get is Birdie Beetle, and I remember when I was a kid that you used to be able to get that show bag for $1, and well, in 2026, I don't think there's anything you could get from the Royal Easter Show for $1. But I think I know the ones you're talking about, though, because, I used to love getting like those world's greatest mega show bags. We used to get sort of all different things in them. I think actually one year I actually got a like a toy lightsaber, I think, in one.
Nice.
Like, used to maybe get that, maybe like a blow up alien. There was all kinds of different things. You never knew what you were going to get. It was sort of like, I'm
always a sucker for the lucky dips as well. Like always just seeing what you get from those, random bags.
Oh yeah,
they have everything. Easter shows, carnivals. I'm always a sucker for those as well.
Yeah. Those are all those sort of like mystery ones where you may get the same thing. You may get about 20 different kinds of
exactly.
lollies, and you may get something strange in there, like a voucher for Master Foods or something. You're like, I think the strangest thing I've got one year was one of those small things of gravy. But anyway, I guess that's the fun about going to the show.
Absolutely.
And keeping on with the Easter theme we've had tonight, we're going to have it going right now with, I know it's one of Angus's favourite tunes. It's the Tins with their song Chalky Milk and Me Goreng. Probably a very strange combination for Easter. Oh, stop. No more candy. Oh, well, maybe just, one more glass of maybe, or bit. Coast FM 963, you're listening to Classic Hits with Stephen Wheatley, and that was Christina Aguilera with Candyman right there. And before that, we also had the Tins with Chalky Milk, and May Goring, a very favourite song of Angus Hamill. And, speaking of favourites of myself and Angus Hamill, the man himself is going to be coming up at 10 o'clock after the news. Matt McCoy with Indie Rock Cafe is joining me in the studio right now.
It is I am the burst in the box of celebrations, apparently.
Oh, he's just sweet enough, he's just got,
I was so close to saying Turkish Delight, but no.
Well, mate, I don't know if you heard me asking the boys some of this earlier, but I thought, why not get, another opinion because of this weekend, obviously being Easter.
Yes, the weekend of chocolate.
Oh, yeah, the weekend that dentists just absolutely love. Now, I asked Angus and Will Parkhouse this during the hour, but, mate, what's your favourite showbag to get from the Easter show?
I'm going to go ahead and tell you this right now. The last time I went to the Sydney Easter show was back in April of 2005. This was before Will Parkhouse was even born. Yeah, I had to get that one in. But I do still remember the show bags. Kit Kat remains a favourite one, but there was a one that I picked up that I actually got from my mum who went there one of these years. And one of the things that came in with this show bag was a radio theme one. I actually got a pair of headphones.
Oh, and do you still have those headphones?
No, they did. They were pretty flimsy, but they got me to the end of 2010, which got me my new set of headphones. So it was almost like it was meant to be.
It was. Who would have thought that you would say get something for your job in a show bag from the Easter show? Well, thanks for your thoughts on that, Matty. I'm glad to hear it.
Glad to help. I've got to go and expunge the remaining chocolate out of my body.
And while Matt does that, we're going to take a quick break and hear a word from our station sponsor. Oh, wasn't that nice right there? Coast FM 963, you're on Classic Hits with Steve Wheatley. And that is it for me, Coasties. I do hope you enjoy the rest of your public holiday Monday. Matt McCoy with Indie Rock Cafe is coming up after the news at 10 o'clock. I leave you with one more sweet tune tonight, and it's from a Central Coast artist. Here is Little Quirks with Honey. I will see you next week.
I had change up on your clothes and try to change and walk right out to you like I forget you.